Oh, it stopped. A little bit of whatever I heard stopped instantly.
Let's move on to ARD. Right, which means all right. So the kids here use a lot of Philadelphia slang, or as we call it, Philly slang. So I like to incorporate it as sight words, which are words that kids recognize without sounding them out. For instance, bull means boy. So I'd say like, oh, I have a crush on Bull. Or a Bull Meets World is my favorite show. Cheesesteak. Cheesesteak. And let's go to bull. Bull. Right. Sometimes it's spelled B-U-L, which is interesting.
What is going on in this classroom?
Hey, Mrs. Howard. I'm just teaching the kids some sight words. It's a helpful teaching tool because these kids use these Johns all the time.
Deluxe. I come from Philly, so they say the is right. Back in Philly, we be out in the park. Coming live from the area 215.
I need some action.
It's about to go down, down, down.
It must be Angie on the ride.
The official adventures of
The J, the A, the W.
1 2 1 2. What up? What up? What up?
Yo! This was a
Yeah.
long time coming, brother. Long time coming. We are back.
Wasn't it? What's it?
We are back.
Yes, indeed, man. What's going on? This is DJ Deluxe, and this is the Jawn Show.
Yes.
Welcome, everybody. We appreciate y'all.
Yes. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a long time. I missed y'all. It's been an extra week for me, so.
Yeah, because
been a minute, man.
you should be out of leave right now. So you should be out of
man,
leave.
I actually miss you. Like I ain't seen you in a while. It's weird.
I know, man. I
It's
think
weird.
you don't love me no more, man.
It's weird, man. And you go a week.
What's up with that? You don't got no love for me no more, man?
You ain't got no love for Death Row.
Yeah.
You ain't got no love for Dr. Dre. Oh, man. Listen, last Wednesday, my daughter went to a prom.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
went to my little cousin prom.
Yeah,
Shout out to
yeah.
Darius. Senior prom, graduating and all that good stuff. So shout out to you, brother. But yeah, so last Wednesday, that's where I was at on mommy duty, making sure kids get to the prom safe and all that good stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And hey, I'm back, man.
That's what's up, man. Welcome back, Ange.
Yo, I peeped that mix, man. The whole time I'm getting it ready, I peeped the Biggie mix. You kind of did your thing right there. I was a little proud.
I try to do my thing,
I was
man.
proud. I had to
See,
smile a little
you
bit.
think I'm always hating on Big.
Nah, well, yeah.
You always thinking I'm hating on Biggie, but I'm not.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna get my
whatever.
belated happy shout out to his 50th. That was kind of dope, man.
Yeah,
That
man.
was a dope mix you did.
That's what's up, man.
It's like you
know,
professional or something.
Cause I'm a DJ.
It's like you might be professional.
I'm a DJ.
I might book you for a gig or two, man.
Oh, I appreciate that. I ain't reaching to your potential yet, though. You know what I mean?
It takes time. It takes time, young fella.
Ange got booked back to back, and I'm like, yo, I'm a DJ. Can I get a gig?
Listen, it takes time, young fella. You know, and over time.
Oh my gosh, man.
Definitely messing with you. But how your life, yo? I see you something big happen for y'all over here. So how your life been, man?
Cool, man. You know, we had a couple graduations last week, and then we hung out. My brother came down from Philly and everything. My other brother came down from Delaware, and we just hung out.
Tyra, man.
Yeah, man.
Congrats, baby
Shout out
girl.
to baby girl graduated middle school.
Yeah, man. You ready for it? You ready for high school one more again?
Oh man,
Those were some hard 4 years, wasn't it, bro?
This is when they get attitudes. This is when they start, talking back and stuff like that. And I be ready to throw the smack down
It
on
was
them.
a hard 4 years.
I be ready to throw the people's elbow on them.
It's like, yo, they think they grown, but they ain't quite grown because you can't kick them out. Like, this is a hard 4 years.
I'm gonna get like you, Ange.
What's that?
Ange, you ruthless. Don't get it twisted, y'all. Ange is 4'6".
What? Yo.
But
Sweet as pie,
Ange
man.
will fight the hell out of you.
Sweet
Okay.
as pie.
Okay.
I mean, look at these little baby cheeks. I'm sweet as
Yeah, whatever, man.
Chicken. I ain't got no beef with no kids.
Yeah, whatever, man. Yo, is it next week or is it this week that DJ L Boogie is doing the Prince tribute?
The the Prince one next week. It's the 7th.
The 7th, ladies and gentlemen, DJ
Yes.
L Boogie is going to be on Spinwax Radio
Yes.
doing a Prince tribute
Yep.
on his birthday.
On his birthday. I peeped
Yeah.
the shirt. Nice shirt.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I gotta represent,
You
sis.
represent.
Strobe
You
light in
represent.
effect. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
every Thursday on
Yeah.
Spinwax, holla at her.
yeah, man.
That's
So
what's up.
also we got on Juneteenth, June 19th.
Yes.
All right. So we got the DJ All Star Mix Up.
Woo.
Yes, indeed.
I'm
Yes,
looking forward
indeed.
to that. We can actually cook out, turn on Spinwax, and just let
Yeah.
that joint ride all day.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that. So
Yeah.
what's going on with you? You've been
Yo.
MIA for a minute.
So my jet setting, I ended up in Philly for. Oh, let me turn this phone down. You know, people be ignorant. I ended
Yeah.
up in Philly, like I said, for the prom or whatever. But then I ended up staying till Monday. Yeah, Monday. We were supposed to come on Sunday. That never happened. We ended up staying out too late, got too drunk. So I ended up coming home Monday. But Saturday, we got a new show starting on Spinwax, starting on 6/8.
What?
Starting 6/8. It's called The Hustle.
Yo, I saw that.
Yeah.
So,
Yo, let me tell you about these brothers, man.
oh my gosh,
So
I saw
listen,
that, man. What's
listen.
going on with that?
Remember the guy who joined the conversation a couple of weeks back, the Kevin Samuels
Yeah,
conversation?
yeah.
It's him, it's two of his friends, and they're doing a podcast basically about life of an entrepreneur.
Oh.
And the hustle that it takes to be a productive entrepreneur. So they were doing their taping, and I happened to be in Philly. They was like, Ange, come through. So I came through, I got in, started talking to him, joined one of their episodes. I think I'm on like episode 3 or 4 or whatever.
Okay.
But I joined the episode. We started talking about Spinwax. I shot at your bright skin ass. You know what I mean?
Yes, light skin is back in
And the
effect.
boy, his friend is from Ariad. He like, yo, I was looking at the dude because he was joining in during the conversation. He was like, I was looking at him. He looked real familiar. I'm like, I mean, he probably,
Because I'm all around area,
like
yo.
probably shining up and down the.
You know what?
somewhere,
I've been
you know?
everywhere in Philly. I'm talking Mount Airy. They
Yeah.
probably saw my face. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right. So no, he was like, yo, it was killing him because he was trying to figure out where he knew you from. But
Yeah.
so they show is beyond dope. Like right before
Oh, I'm
me
excited.
was a liquor creator, an entrepreneur who created a liquor business.
Yeah.
Called Conjugal Rum.
Okay.
So he was there right before me. Talked, we exchanged information or whatever. But like the way they're gonna network everybody, the movement is dope, and what they're doing is dope. So check them out. It's called the Hustle Media Group. They definitely all on Spinwax and they YouTube and everything like that. So check these brothers out. They doing something big. So we just
That's what's up.
We happy to work with them. And when that show airs, it's gonna air on YouTube and on Spinwax. So when it airs, we'll let y'all know. But
Shout out to my brothers, man.
yeah, man,
Shout out to my brothers.
They're doing it big. I went in there like, what? They had the production company, lights, camera, actions,
Oh,
microphones,
dope,
and all.
dope.
I was like, oh, okay.
You know, and I gotta say, man, I'm so happy that we're getting some real cats.
Hustling.
That there's a lot of people who want to do things,
Yes.
but there's people that do things.
Actually do things.
Exactly.
We spoke on it. man.
Exactly,
we
man.
spoke on it. So the fact that these guys are actually hustling, they pushing. And I mean, this is not their first endeavor into entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
They're doing everything from all of which your ways. So I'm happy to work with them because you can't work with people who just want you to do everything for them. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Y'all hear that? Okay.
You gonna turn the music
I'm
up?
serious, man. Cause
Message.
let me tell you something, man. You know, when you do business with other people, and other people, they kind of like get excited and everything over your ideas and your hustle and your vision.
Yeah.
And when they got to put work in, they be like, yo, I didn't know how to do
It's
that.
an uphill battle.
Yeah,
It's
man.
an uphill battle, but we making it work, and we're partnering with people who got the same vision,
Yeah.
the same hustle, the same mindset. So if they on Spinwax and they still here on Spinwax, it's for a reason.
Yep, yes,
you know
indeed.
What I'm saying? If they rocking with us, they rocking with us for a reason.
Yes, indeed.
If they stop rocking with us, and stop rocking with us for a reason.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
we push it, man. We push it.
Absolutely, man. So y'all may notice that we got some changes in shows and stuff like that.
Right.
You know, it's called growing. You know, we what 3-4 months in.
4 months in, man.
4 months in.
4 months
You
in.
know what I mean? You know, we had some learning curves and all that stuff. But at the same time, we working. You know what I mean? We working. You know, nothing is gimme. Gimme. You know what I mean? We got to work for it. So
It's not.
and we support our own. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So for those who had shows with us previously, you know, shout out to y'all.
Wish you well.
Wish you well.
Yeah, all day.
Yeah, absolutely.
All day. Shout out to you.
Absolutely, man.
That's about as far as that's going. Yeah. You know, I do.
Indeed.
Anyway, so yo, brother, social media blew up yesterday. So I had, all right, ladies and gentlemen, let me explain. I had a whole topic ready to go. Wanted to talk to y'all about something kind of important. I mean, wanted to get everybody. Then Monique, the comedian, she got out here and went ham. I'm gonna try to pull it up. She went ham on DL Hughley, yo.
So a lot of people been coming at DL lately. What did DL do, man?
Yo, so
what did DL do?
I don't know what he did to everybody, but Monique clearly explained what he did to her. So I'm gonna let her say it out of her mouth because she was very elegant with it. I mean, well, no, she wasn't. She was very raw with it, but she said what she said.
Right.
It's one of the moments like I said what the hell I said type situation.
Right.
And I'm even to the point where I ain't about to bother. So hold on. Where the thing?
Which one you want? This one? All right.
Yeah. This right here.
Yeah, you can take
Alright,
that joint off.
All right, I'm gonna let her say what she said, and then I want to see how you feel about it.
All right. So let me know when you're ready.
I think I'm ready. Oh, if your kid's in the car, turn it down. Monique don't know any other word other than MFO.
Oh yeah. Turn that joint down.
All right, go.
All right. You got it.
This is somebody else recording y'all, so it's not our fault that it sounds trash.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
That a bitch is the headliner.
Let's just keep pausing.
It ain't pausing on mine.
It's not?
Oh, you know what? It is.
The motherfucking contract.
Let me hold on. Pause, Monique. Chill
We're
out.
gonna get it. We're gonna get it, man. We're gonna get this clip for y'all.
Yeah,
So
because what I want to make sure she can say what she say uninterrupted.
yeah.
Hold on, let me take it back because she was a little angry.
So she was going off on DL.
Yeah, she's doing all right. So set the scene real quick. She's in Detroit doing a show.
What a great place to go off on somebody.
Yo,
Detroit. So shout out to Detroit.
That's what she said. But like, I don't know if this is one of her first big shows since she's been back. You know what I mean? We all know about her hiatus and everything like that. But she took the opportunity. So let me see if it'll play this time. Hold on.
All right, go ahead.
Is the headliner.
Why is it doing that?
You see that?
Fucking contract.
Oh my gosh.
Monique is
Ah, that's weird.
I'll turn the volume down.
Turn my volume down?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now what?
Now turn it to the middle. Because I think it's clipping. All right, now try to play it down.
It's still playing, but my volume down.
Oh. You turned it all the way down?
Yeah.
Nah, turn it halfway.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Now it's playing. Because it's clipping.
Oh. All right, let's take it back.
All right, take it back.
so if my energy is a little fucked, have me fucked. Motherfucking
All right, there we
All right,
go.
there we go.
Turn it up.
All right.
the headliner. Let me say it again, the headliner. That's what the motherfucking contract says. Monique is to be the last motherfucking person on the goddamn stage. She is the headliner. That's what I signed the fuck up for. I'm 30 plus years in this motherfucking business and I don't open for no goddamn body. The contract said the headliner. The contract said the headliner. The contract said the headliner. But a nigga named D.L. Hughley turned into a bitch and said I won't perform if she does that.
Ooh.
She does that. Nigga, you open for the kings of comedy. I close for the queens of comedy, nigga. And you think that I don't have a dick, that ain't my position, nigga.
I'm gonna let it go for a little bit longer because she keep going.
Oh my goodness.
So when I leave this motherfucker, the headliner has left. I don't fuck with nobody. I don't fuck with no.
She goes on
Wow.
and on and on and on. So, first impressions. What's your thought? Just off of Monique being Monique. What are you thinking?
So, well, so I'm guessing DL said something about her not being able or shouldn't be like a headliner.
No,
or
they
something
were
like that.
on the same show. And
Oh, so he was there?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
snap.
So this is the same show. And the contract says, from Monique's word, that she was going to be the headliner.
Yeah.
So she agreed to that. Those were the terms. She gets there, and then DL Hughley apparently, yeah, that went crazy.
Yeah,
DL Hughley apparently felt the way and was like, she's not closing. He's going to be the headliner.
Right.
So I don't know what he did, play with the contract, play with the whatever, but that's what happened. So she got on stage and she was like, yo, if my energy is off, let me tell you why. And so she just aired everything out. Like, this itch nigga gonna say that I ain't the headliner, and made a big fuss with the promoters. And I'm assuming, because the clip is only about 7 minutes long, so I'm assuming he closed. And we all know headliners close.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that he ended up closing, even though the contract and what she came there for was to be the headliner.
So he closed that same show.
That's my assumption. From watching the full clip, that's my assumption. Because what she says is, so when I leave this stage, know that the headliner has left. Not that the show is over. You know what I'm saying? So usually
Right.
when the headliner leaves, the show is over, everybody going by their business. But yeah. She went in.
I'm just curious. I want to know what he said at the end of the show.
It would have been great to see his rebuttal. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been great to see, one, if he came on after her. I really don't know the full story. All we see is the 7-minute clip. And she went in. I mean, she went into the point was like, this man, grown man, but walking around named DL all his damn life. What do the DL stand for, DL? Like, yo, when I tell you she went in on bull, she went in.
Don Lewis.
Nah, I don't think that's what it stands for. She started talking about his wife, like, yo, I feel bad for you. She was like, how do you let me see, romantically please a B nigga? Like, she went in.
Dang.
When I'm telling you, Monique did not, she ain't stopped. She went in on this dude.
So when is the stuff with Monique and everything else is going to come to an end? Like, why they always going after her, man? I mean,
She says out of her mouth, I don't mess with nobody. People mess with me, and then I go in. That's what she said. And from her perspective, she's always been on the defense. Never.
I'm starting to believe her now.
So, also she's gonna say, you know what I mean? She said she went on his show a couple of years ago, and they said, you want to play a game, and the game was to ask her, would she want Lee Daniels? Now, you know she got a problem with Lee Daniels.
Right.
It Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey?
Right.
It was like, would you rather? And they give you two situations. So the question was, would you rather Lee Daniels go raw on your husband or something else? And she was like, she snapped. Like, how do you ask somebody? And we all know Lee Daniels is a homosexual male, all that, whatever, who cares?
Yeah.
But the question was, would you rather him go raw on your husband or something else? And she went apeshit.
Ooh.
So it's like, to me, I kind of feel like they be messing with her, and then she goes so far to the Raptors that it makes it bad. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, man, but I like it when she get back. Like, when she get back, Monique
When she
go
come
hard.
back, exactly, yo. But so this is my question: do you think if you got a 30+ year relationship with somebody, and they cross you, do you think it's right that she aired him out like that, like in front of everybody?
Yeah, because right at this time it's families. It's a family.
Right. So should she have had that conversation in private, or was she justified for taking that to the stage and airing
She
it all
shouldn't have
out?
took it to the stage, man. She should have had it. She should have did this backstage. You know what I mean? Like,
But if contractually she got to get up on that stage and she don't got time to talk to him, Should she have just went up on the stage with the messed up energy and just, you know, let the show go and do her job, or should she or was this acceptable?
She should have took it backstage. Yeah, man.
She should have paused the show for a minute.
Yeah, she should have took it backstage.
So tell me this, DJ Deluxe. If you're supposed to headline, because you would know this industry a little bit more than me.
Right.
And they pay you your wage for headlining.
Yeah.
And then when you get there, they tell you somebody's coming on after you. Do you feel away? Even though you got what you was promised to have.
I would feel away.
You still gonna feel away.
Because mentally, preparations and promotions and stuff like that is already in place. Mm-hmm. So me getting replaced kind of feels like I'm being like subtracted or something like that. You know what I mean?
So, but if
like
the bag didn't change,
I got demoted.
Right, but if the money that didn't change, is it just a stature thing? Like, is it like a?
It's a respect thing. It's
Okay.
got to be a respect thing because they both like legends.
Yeah, they both been here for.
Yeah.
I would say equally the same amount of time.
Yeah,
So-
and Monique been fighting to get her legend status back.
She's been fighting.
Yeah.
So take that into consideration, right? Her and Lee Daniels are cool now, but her and Tyler Perry and Oprah are still not cool.
Yeah.
So from what she says, again, only her point of view, because Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, Oprah, none of them spoke about it, is
Right.
that they did the same thing. She had a contract to do whatever it was, Precious or whatever the movie was.
Yeah.
And they wanted her to do additional promotion that wasn't in the contract, and she said no. And then they just went apeshit on her and like blackballed her and did all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And she was like, "You want me to work for free? Because I wasn't in the contract, so it wasn't what I was paid for. And then you switch it up on me, and then now I'm the bad guy." But then here goes the same thing. She's got a contract, signs it, leaves her family, comes to work, and travels the whole nine, and then gets there and then they switch it up on her. Like, I don't know if the way she handles things is appropriate, but I do, from these two situations, seem like people be picking on her. Uh-oh.
No, you absolutely right though. But
she goes in.
Yeah, she's tired, man. She's tired of getting disrespected when she. I mean, say what you want about Monique, but Monique got some years in the game.
Yeah. I actually like Monique. I think
Hit
she's funny.
TV show,
Right.
Hit movies.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
she was doing her thing until all that stuff went bad with her.
yeah.
And then for them to be like, "We didn't blackball you," well, that can't be true, because she was doing her thing right before Precious, up until Precious,
Yeah.
steady climbing, and then after that, we ain't hear from Monique since. So
Yeah.
yeah, I wasn't mad at her though.
No, I'm not. And she got to defend herself, and
Oh,
That's
she
like-
sure did.
that's like that's like me not getting the respect I deserve as a DJ. You know what I mean? I've been doing it for years. I know I'm good. I know I can headline and all that stuff. And, I don't get respect from my fellow peers.
And that's what I was thinking. So I'm thinking,
Yeah.
like, from an entertainment standpoint, if you walked in thinking you this, and then they switch you, and then you that,
Yeah.
how are you feeling as an artist? For me, I'm the consumer. I'm in the stands, so I don't really care who closed. You know what I mean? Like, I came to see Cat Williams. I don't care if D.L. Hughley come on after Cat Williams. As long as I saw Cat Williams.
That's like you losing some kind of credit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or
I see.
you know what I mean?
I see, because she take it personally.
I know
She
why
take
she
it
took it
personally.
personal. Because imagine you're being you're being promoted, marketed as the headliner of a major comedy show with good comedians, other good comedians. But you get there, you like, cool, man. I practice. I got my stuff ready for this, blah, 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 as the closer. Because when you're the closer, you also got to work as hard as being the finisher. So when you're the finisher and, in back of major headliner comedians,
I see what you're saying.
now you get pushed up front. That took away your comedic genius of everything you built for that show.
Okay.
They just killed your
You're saying
whole
because you
creative.
planned for that.
Yeah.
And then for them to switch it at the end.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
coming with a grand finale plan.
Yeah.
But
see
then
what
your
you
grand finale plan get pushed up to the front.
Yeah. Lana on here. What's up, Lana? She gonna say she gonna say she still, but that still doesn't disprove either side. I think she probably talked to him backstage. Listen, I don't know if she talked to him backstage privately, but she damn sure talked to him backstage publicly.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, she did that joint on the open mic.
Yep.
So
She said, I doubt if he was surprised if it went how she said it went. Facts, man. Like, yo.
or we don't know their relationship. He could be all cool with it, be like, yo, Mo out there tripping on me, you know what I mean? So
Nah, she went too far. I'm telling you, she was talking about his wife and all that. And
yeah.
how does she go
I'm
down
just
if
trying to find, yeah. I'm just trying to find reason.
like, yo,
That's all.
she would. I only played a snippet. That joint went on for like 8 minutes,
Yo.
and she just kept going. Then she was like, "Now we can start the show." Like she aired
So she
him
killed
out,
10 minutes of
aired
her.
him out of her set,
Wow.
and then was like, "I feel better. Now we can start the show."
You know, man, it kind of it's funny, right? So I read something like Jada wants Will to talk to Chris Rock, and
Jada went to Will for Will to talk to Chris Rock.
yeah, Jada wants Will to
Oh,
reconcile.
she wants him. Okay.
Yeah, she wants him to reconcile with Chris Rock, right?
Yeah.
And somebody posted, it was like, Chris Rock gonna be like, after you pay me $25 million, then we can sit and talk, right?
Yeah, because then he put a price on the interview, right? He was like, "Yo, if anybody wants me to talk about the slab, it's gonna cost him like $30 million or something crazy like that." Like,
Yeah,
so any
yeah.
media stream, anybody want to interview about that topic, he want that bag.
Yeah, man, and he
I
gonna
ain't mad.
definitely stamp it, so you know we
mad.
can't play it, none of that stuff. So it's gonna be
Yeah.
copywritten.
I'm sure. I am so sure.
It's gonna be
Yo,
copywritten.
if you gotta take a slap and you get 30 mil at the end of it, I'm not mad. I might take that slap.
But you know, how does he go on now? You know what I mean? Like Chris Rock, you're talking like comedy, regular work.
Yeah.
How does he go on?
He fine. He actually made more money from that.
Oh yeah, his ticket sales
Sold
went up.
out everything.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm thinking about DL Hughley. I'm like, yo, so now people about to start paying attention to DL Hughley after Monique just verbally slapped him. Because that was a verbal.
Wait a minute. Will Smith, Monique, two different levels.
Facts.
Two different
Facts.
levels.
I will give. I will take my hat off. That is a fact, brother.
Yeah, I mean,
Whole different level of industry of view. Okay, you right. Hands down.
Do you want Oprah to slap you, or do you want
anybody else? I want Oprah to slap
Joe
me
Claire
all
to
day.
smack you?
I want Oprah to slap me all day, man. All day.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's crazy. So, what do you do
I
if you're
call
Will
it the
Smith?
Jada propaganda.
Yes.
Jada propaganda.
Jada propaganda for her Red Table Talk,
Yo.
everything.
But here's the crazy. I've been a Red Table Talk fan from the beginning. They did like 2 specials before they actually created the show. And I've been watching it from the beginning. So from Jada's perspective, Jada been Jada since Jada been Jada. Like Jada's just a chick from Baltimore.
Yeah.
Like we expect all this extra stuff from a West Philly kid and a chick from Baltimore. They doing their best. You know what I mean? Like the fact that this is the biggest scandal they've had in 30 years, I'm like, they doing their best.
So
man.
I want to talk to you about this, right? Because I don't know if you remember when they first hooked up.
Yeah.
We got them relationships because I was watching the Bobby Brown thing last night, right?
Yeah. And we was all wrong about that one too.
I was.
Sun came on last night?
It came on last night.
What I miss?
You missed a hell of a biography
About Bobby.
about Bobby.
Oh, I'm gonna check that
He
out.
narrated it, everything.
Word.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check
It
that
was
out.
actually, I thought it was pretty good.
That's hot.
Learned some things that I blame Bobby for when it first happened.
No, it wasn't Bobby's fault.
It wasn't Bobby.
Bobby, how about I give Bobby so much credit as a man that he took the blame for all that and never screamed. Like Bobby was loud, he was
did.
flamboyant, he would say what you would think was on his mind,
Kept
but he
his mouth
never
shut.
exactly. He never pointed the finger.
Yeah,
and was like,
so-
"Yo, I didn't get her crack. Her brother did." Like he
Yeah.
never said it out of his mouth until like I guess recently.
Yeah.
Other people came out and said, "Yo, that wasn't Bobby. She was doing crack before Bobby."
Absolutely. Absolutely. The publicist said it.
The girlfriend, everybody said it.
The man, the wife now, who was the Bobby resurrecting manager.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because in all actuality, they both had separate addictions. It wasn't a together thing.
It wasn't. It was before each other.
It was before. So Whitney Houston, because I don't know if you remember, like when Whitney first started, you know, because she's Dionne Warwick's.
She was doing rich crack. What the hell is rich crack?
Yes.
What was rich? Oh wait, that was when she put the crack in the blunt and she would roll it and like lace the joint.
Blunt.
Yeah, well, not a blunt. She would smoke weed and lace it with crack, right?
Man, she was using mousetrap paper. That's it.
Mousetrap, yo. Every now and again, the area come out this boy. There's nothing I can do.
But I'm saying though,
Every now and again.
When she first started, let's go back first album, Whitney Houston, right?
I want to dance with somebody.
She was a pop icon.
Dance.
Right?
Yo, I love that album.
Pop icon. I think she's the niece of Dionne Warwick or something like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, she was already in the game, right? So when she hooked up with Bobby, we was like, what
It didn't look right. It did not look right. Her mom is a gospel singer, Dionne Warwick's niece, happy, 80s hair, all the cute videos with the lights and stuff, and then you got the bad boy R&B.
And then you got the bad boy and R&B.
It never looked right.
It never looked right. That's just like Will and Jada. We was like, what?
Wait, what? Well, Jada wasn't never really like the bad boy. Like Jada was, she was on Different World and stuff. Like she was chilling. She was on those movies with the Waynons and
Low Down Dirty Shame.
That one, Shane.
But it wasn't the connection. You know what I mean?
Jason lyrics.
We didn't think that was a good. A lot of more people was like, that's not a good mix.
Really? Y'all didn't like her for him, or y'all didn't like him for her?
We just thought they both wasn't right for each other.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of my people was like, that relationship don't make no sense.
Really?
So we talking relationships that don't make no sense.
I guess so.
So it was them two.
Okay.
And then it was Whitney and Bobby.
Yeah. Whitney and Bobby didn't. So here go the difference. I'm sure you got me by like 5, 7 years, something like that, right? But watch. Yeah. So it doesn't really matter as an adult, but as a kid, it do. So my perspective, looking at them, like I'm like, Bobby and Whitney, nah. Jada and Will, okay, that makes sense. You got two. Look, I feel like a white Republican. Inner city youths. Yeah. They came together and they was cool. So I kind of saw that it made sense to me. Like, you know what I mean? Being from West Philly, I could dig with a DC dude or a Baltimore dude or any like city type dude.
Did you know where Jada was from? Like
originally?
Yeah.
Nah.
See, I didn't either.
You didn't know she?
Well, I didn't know she was from Baltimore.
I found out where she was from by following Tupac's story.
Okay.
And then I found out how Tupac met her, and then it all kind of clicked for me then.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But no, originally when I was watching Different World, and I was like, yo, she's so dope. I used to love the way she dressed and her hair. Like for me, Jada was like the dopest. Like she was like a fly girl.
Exactly. She was dope. You know, everybody loved her after Low Down Dirty Shame. Like everybody's like, yo, Jada's my girl, blah blah blah. Yo, I like the short haircut, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
But we just thought that was a weird combination.
A weird thing?
Yeah, man.
Lonnie, my bad, homie. Lana said Jason lyrics was a bit nasty back in the day.
What?
Maybe racy. All right, my fault.
Oh, okay. Racy?
Yeah. My cousin Frankie. What up, Frankie? Jada used to be with who? With Pac. So she got with Will. Didn't make sense. Okay.
See, I didn't even know, but like back then, I didn't know she was messing with Pac.
So, the Pac and her thing makes sense to me because they went to like a Kappa type school. They went to like a performing arts school.
After we saw the story,
right?
But I didn't know it like back in the
back
day.
then. Back then I didn't know it. But when I figured that part out, it was like okay, because the Pac that we know wasn't nothing but an actor. This was a dude acting like a thug. You know what I mean? Tupac wasn't no damn thug. He was the son of a Black Panther. You wasn't no thug, young boy. You was all militant and white power and all that.
Hold on.
He went to acting school.
Hold on.
He got locked up on some stuff.
I'm going to give you props right now.
And then he started acting like a thug.
I'm going to give you props right now, all right?
So sensitive Tupac and Jada makes sense. Go ahead.
No, I'm giving you props because you say what I say. Like a lot of people
he was fake.
think Pac is like this thug and based off his music. And I'm like,
I get
Brenda's
disappointed
got a baby.
with him. Yeah, that's Pac. So if you think of Brenda's Got
When
a
my homies
Baby,
call
and if you think of that dude with Jada, it makes sense. If you think of, you know what I mean, the end Pac, you know, first off, if you think about that with Jada, it's like, okay, that's a little aggressive.
Me personally, Pac was like, you know, a thug. Like when he moved to the West Coast.
Okay, I don't know about you, but growing up in West, you can tell who's a poser and who's real fast. Like you can tell who that person in the crew who just going to start the fight and wait for the fighters to fight.
Yeah.
And just scream and stuff like that. To me, that was Pac. Like he was around Suge Knight and Snoop who to beat a murder case and all this other stuff. So he got right up there, and when he was with his gang, I'm gonna go ahead and punch Gold in the casino because I got Suge behind me. Why wouldn't you punch somebody?
I agree.
You know what I mean? So for me, straight poser dude, and I think who he really was Dear Mama, Brenda's Got a Baby, that dude. So I think when that dude met Jada, it made sense.
After the experiences and everything like that, then he became a Kex. He had to become that street person.
He was a chameleon.
Yeah.
He wanted to get out of jail.
Yeah.
So if I'm in jail and I don't want to be there, listen, I can't do no bid. I am not doing no time. So if somebody come to me like, yo, I need you to pretend to be a thug for about 7 years on this contract, and I'm gonna get you out of jail tomorrow, I'll be like, first off, fuck the bitch.
But here's the thing that I heard. I heard that Will Smith's mom likes Will Smith's first wife. Didn't like the relationship and the connection with him and Jada. Didn't like that, but liked the first wife more. So
wait, Will Smith's mom liked it, the first wife.
Yeah.
I mean,
of course.
Well, so have you ever been in a relationship with somebody and they got close with your family, and then y'all relationship ended and they still close with your family?
Absolutely. Even so when I was talking marriage, you know, my mom was like, I don't like her. Right. You know, I like the girlfriend better.
Right. So it was like, exactly. I tell my cousin Ricky all the time, like if him and his wife, you know, divorce, and he's my blood cousin, she gets me in a divorce. Like I'm rocking with Vine.
You like, ain't with your cousin no more. Like
I was just letting him know he gonna come to a family reunion and Vine gonna be there. Just cause I mean it's been 20 years in.
That's awkward though. I mean because we do that with my brother's ex. Like.
Because that's what you can't give me to somebody for 20 years and be like, I don't like him no more. You can't like him too. Nah, Vine gonna be here all day.
But what if they had a bad breakup?
It got nothing to do with me. That's married folk business. That is married folk business. Yo, Lana.
It's been a couple instances.
Yo, Lana, yo, Frankie. Let me know if I'm wrong on that one.
It's been a couple instances. I question your
my loyalty. No, so listen, Rick. That's my cousin.
All right, first you said if we out in the street and somebody punched me in my face, you're gonna laugh. I did. So that's number one.
I still stand by that.
You're not gonna have my back. Now
I'm not fighting no grown man.
You're gonna go to the ex.
No, I'm saying. Wow. If we all in like this is a relationship at this point. Yeah, I mean she's my daughter's godmother. She's my like I've known her since the 90s.
Then you turn into a high buy.
You tripping? Cause y'all divorced? You crazy?
You know what you are, Ange? You pro woman. Anything.
I am not.
Anything. It could be a breakup. Okay. It could be anything, Ange.
I tell you a scenario.
For the woman.
I tell you a scenario. I got two really good friends. Met them the same day in the 90s. They married, lived life, did what they did. Subsequently, they no longer married. Yeah. That's still my brother. I just went past his house today. Okay. Text him today. We still cool. Like their relationship and what happened between them, they kept it between them, and I don't get in the married folk business because it's confusing. So I mind my business all day when it comes to married folk. But our relationship is still that's my sister, that's my brother.
I can respect that. I'm glad you that way because
I stay out of it.
Now, you know, Key, she ain't like me, you know. don't think I don't know the story. Yeah. But you know what I mean? She didn't like me. She was like, hey, I used to like that. I knew something was wrong with him and all this other stuff. You know, I was going through my stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean?
They pick sides. So, I appreciate it when married folk don't tell me nothing about their marriage. I don't need to know the intricacies in y'all arguments.
I try not to be like that.
Because it doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. And y'all family. Like, for me, married people are family and it's y'all together. So
but you know, both parties, they go outside and they
gotta vent.
They gotta vent.
Yeah, I get it. I get
recommendations and all
I
that
get
stuff.
it. But for
some
me,
advice.
I can't advise a married person nothing because I've never said I do to a fool. So
To a fool.
I ain't never looked somebody in the eye and said I do promise to continue to look you in your eyes. So for that point, when married people vent, they can just vent. I swear I'm be playing like Candy Crush because I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't got no. I'm gonna tell somebody 25 years in, like, yo, I think.
How did you get kids?
I zagged when I should have zigged. Got caught out there, man. I got caught out there.
Yo, you were crazy, yo.
I'm
You was
telling
crazy.
you, I got caught out there in the streets. It was not the plan. It was not the plan.
Yeah, man.
But Lonnie, who right? I think that's a dude. Yeah, you saw something. You right? Who right? But nah, if we're cool, like I ain't even gonna say that because I ain't even gonna put it in the air. But if Jane and John Doe, they ever separate, that's their business. But if I got a relationship with Jane and John Doe, we gonna still be cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not going to be at Jane like, you know what's happening at John house? I ain't even my style. I don't know nothing about nothing. Don't ask me.
So even if it's your sister, like let's say she divorced and
yo, I told both of my brothers-in-law, y'all had these chicks to death do you part. You not giving them chicks back to me. No.
What if they got to though?
Nah, man. Y'all staying married.
Well,
Nah,
I mean, things happen, man.
Nah, they staying married.
No, things happen. Things happen, man.
Yo, my sisters are at this point, they've been married for so long and they've been with their spouses even longer that they would just be broken individuals. I'm not about to take them chicks back and head. Nah, they cool. Nah, I ain't taking them back. Yeah, nah, they gotta stay married. To death do them part. Or I'm in there having to do something to somebody. But to that point, I would probably still be cool with my brother-in-laws because again, they've been married and together most of my life. So I've known them since I was a teenager. So it's not like I'm gonna be like, I ain't never cool with both of them. What? That's really my brothers. We talking 20, 25 years in. I'm still be cool with them. Still come to the house.
I think the only issue I have if it was an abusive relationship.
Yeah, nah.
I couldn't be cool.
Nah, there comes the guns.
Yeah,
there comes the guns.
Like if somebody like physically like messing with my brother, like woman chick, because there's some crazy women out there.
It really is who like to swing.
Yeah, then I don't even want to see him no more.
Nah, I definitely have a person like that. A real close relative was married to somebody for 10 years, and I loved the dude, but it got. I don't know if it ever got physical, but I know it got toxic to the point that I saw toxic. And boy, might as well die the day they signed them papers. Like, you don't need to call me. We don't need to, because it got disrespectful. But if y'all do what y'all do when that end, ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm my single business. Y'all see these hands? There ain't no rings. I got lotion.
Again, I wonder how Ange produced some
I'm telling
kids.
you, man. I got caught out there in the streets. I
really do, yo.
I got caught.
Man, because I don't think you ever loved anybody.
That's not. Well, I'm such a loving individual, man.
I don't see it, man.
What? I'm amazing. I'm the best.
Ange, I don't see none of that.
I am the best. I'm the best. It's just.
I think you got a caring heart, but I don't see no love, yo. I don't see no love. Not at all, man.
The best part is I've gotten better with age. I mean, I used to be ruthless.
I can imagine.
I'm so much sweeter
Usually
now.
short people are ruthless.
I'm so much sweeter now, man. Lana, tell him, man. I used to be. I'm such a sweetheart now.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, man. Jeez, man.
Yeah.
So.
Man, before we losing my jewelry. Oh.
Uh-oh. Good?
All good.
So let's talk about the situation that happened in Mexico at the elementary school.
Man, that was Texas.
What did I say, Mexico?
You did. You was thinking about your homeland. He was going home, bro.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It's not a joking matter, man.
It's definitely not.
I'm sorry, Texas.
It's definitely not.
Gosh, I don't even know why I said Mexico. I'm
Because you was
sorry.
thinking about homeland.
I know. Yep, absolutely.
Man.
I want to move to there, so right next to a beach. But anyway,
I was about to say, you ready to answer your question? Are you ready to leave yet? Like I'm so ready to just get up out of America, man. I'm over it.
So
I'm ready to go.
I'm so sick of the two party side and the Republicans and all that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like gun laws. My personal opinion, man, they need to change. How does an 18-year-old go buy 2 ARs with several rounds, max loaded magazines? Like I just don't know.
Let me tell you how. Same brother I told you was married to my homie or whatever. Him and I went to the gun show when it came to Fredericksburg.
Yeah.
He went. I got me something easy. I got a 9, couple extra mags, easy. He bought this this bazooka joint with 100. It was like either 100 or 150 mags. So it looked like some balls. Like the thing went like this, and then it.
But he's over
around.
21 though.
Yeah, 40 something. But no, I get you. But there's no reason in this world
why you need
that a private citizen needs the equipment that he has. You know what I mean? Like it's like
a joint that spit out like the 100 rounds.
All in like a half. There was no reason for him to be able to purchase that, and it was so simple.
Yeah.
It was so easy. I think it took like 20 minutes. By the same time I bought my 9, he bought his killer body machine gun thing and all of the extra rounds. It came with a regular mag that held like 32 or something like that, but he bought the 150 jump. I'm just like, yo, there's no reason to need that. Yeah. Where are you going to even play with it? You know what I mean? Like you take it to the range, it's still crazy. Like it's still, to me, it makes no sense why any of these things should be able to be sold. Why it should be able to be sold at a convention center just easily on a Saturday. The fact that most of these shooters are under the age of like 20 something, I think it's like under the age of 21. It's ridiculous to me. But honestly, to me, all of this is politicized because they're making money through it. Yeah. And if a couple of people gotta die, you die, become a millionaire, billionaire. Yeah. So to me, that's my point. And I'm ready to leave the United States. I'm ready to go.
You think it's better than like other places though?
I'm sure. Like statistically, like I was watching The View the other day. I'm an avid View watcher, daytime television. Anyway, and one of the ladies mentioned that Canada has 0 mass shootings. We're up to 200 and something mass shootings for 2022. It doesn't make sense that a place that we share land, we share borders with, has 0 mass shootings. There's places around this world where people don't even understand what a mass shooting is. Yeah, but then I take my kids to the store recently, and they like, all right, Mom, we gonna go over there, and I gotta go this way. And I'm thinking like, wait, that my kids is 19, 16, and 13. I should be able to let them go to the other side of the store and shop. But you think about it, you like, yo, that's where people be going to do the dumb stuff. Like 10 days prior to Texas was Buffalo. Buffalo. So it's like, if you take kids to the grocery store, they want to go over to the chip aisle. You trying to get your fruits and vegetables.
I know.
What in the?
I know. Yeah.
Like blow your mind, because how do you get to them that fast? It's spitting so many rounds per second. How do you get to cover your kid on the other side of the store? It's so much you got to think about living here in America that you wouldn't have to think about in other countries. And I'm really ready to go.
So, to top that off, they're saying that the commissioner actually told the police to stand fast before they went inside the elementary school.
Told them not to go in.
Told them not to go in yet.
Yeah. That to me blew my mind. Mind. But they said it was because the dude had body armor and they didn't think that
what they had was going to do anything. Right.
And so they were saying I think they were saying like their vests and stuff wouldn't be able to stop all of those bullets. You know what I mean? So you're kind of sending them into slaughter if they're not properly prepared. But again, we're talking about military grade equipment against a local police or sheriff department. Does it make sense for them to have it?
Exactly. And that's the argument I'm having is, why are people allowed to get military style graded equipment, weapon, armor?
Yep.
Why?
Yep. The argument that's like, they're going to come for your guns. Listen, if they're going to come for military guns, I think that's fine. Yeah. I think cut the person a check, put it in their taxes. You know what I mean? You submit your receipt if you bought it legally. Yeah. Submit your receipt for your taxes. they come collect them Jones, you get your money back. I think that's the buyback process that needs to happen to these military guns. Everybody can keep they handguns, they shotguns, all that stuff, because honestly, you got a shotgun, you got to click, 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 click every time. You know what I'm saying? You only killing about however many pumps you got. This joint right here, you can kill 150 kids. Kids, elementary school kids. That's crazy.
And, you know, he was being bullied, and you know, he didn't even.
I'm so tired of that.
I know, man. We can talk.
I'm so tired of that.
I get blasted all the time for jumping on mental illness and bullying and all that stuff. Because I'm sorry. We come from the streets. We come from the days of you don't know you're gonna walk to school and have to fight. You
had to fight. You walked to school, you had to fight.
Yeah.
The days you didn't have to fight, that was nice.
Yeah.
But you walked out the door knowing you walked to school, you had to fight.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that that's okay. I'm not saying that that's healthy. I'm just saying I'd rather come home with a black eye than my 7-year-old can't come home. Like, my sister hit me, and she got 10-year-old, 6-year-old, 3-year-old, and one on the way.
Yeah.
She was like, what do I tell my kids about school shootings and what to do? Like, how do I sit these small kids down, because those were the victims, and have those discussions, like tell them where to hide or where to go? Why would you think a 6-year-old and 10-year-old wouldn't stand there frozen in fear? Yeah. Like, it's a gun, what to do? Why wouldn't they? And she was asking me, like, my opinion or whatever, and what did I tell my kids? Right. And, like, I told them to hide and go opposite away from the crowd, because if the crowd is going one way, Bull can find a crowd. He ain't gonna find you sneaking out the window doing some other stuff or whatever. But she was like, how did I have that conversation with them at a young age? And I'm like, honestly, in America, you gotta kill your kids' innocence early. Because if you don't, they ain't got a choice out here. They can go to the grocery store, they can go to school, they can go to church, man, and get shot.
Let's think about that, man. Church, supermarket, school,
playgrounds,
these are all safe
concerts, havens. Like everywhere, anywhere a group of people. Just what was it, the holiday, Memorial's Day? We went out to the harbor, and we was just out there. By the time we got out there, it was like 10:30, 11 at night, and I was like, you know what? I'm glad we wasn't out here earlier, because places like that is where a lot of people congregate. Makes me think active shooter. Makes me think somebody gonna take the opportunity to shoot, and then sure enough. You look, and it was like Labor Day shooting. I think it was in California, if I'm wrong, my bad. But a couple of people got killed from a Labor Day shooting. Like, come on. Yeah. But we sitting here politicizing and arguing about who should have a gun and who shouldn't have a gun, who should be able to keep their guns and up. Yeah. Who to vote for, like it matters. Yeah. Like.
Yeah. Know? It doesn't even matter, man.
At this point, it ain't stopping. When Democrats is in office, mass shooting. When Republicans is in office, mass shooting. Do it really matter who's in office at this point if we still going to allow these people to go out there with these guns and kill kids? Like, this is and the fact that this ain't the first elementary school blows my mind. Like, after Sandy Hook, it should have stopped. Everybody's supposed to agree that we care about kids. After Sandy Hook, everybody should have been outraged enough to just do whatever needed to be done. Damn the consequences, do what needs to be done.
I just don't know where to start. I just don't, as far as like kids' safety. Because I just don't know what to do, man. Because I had company over this past weekend, and my niece was like, yeah, you know, there was a fight in the school, and you know, the teacher got involved and she got knocked down, and you know, she's trying to break the fight up. So now the teachers is getting engulfed and getting hit in the middle of it, and all this stuff is being recorded, and they laugh about it.
Right. We did too. Nah, I mean, I'm just going back to being a kid, man. We definitely laughed when the teacher got handed.
But then if it's your kid that's like getting into it, whatever, you want that fight to be broken up until you get there.
See, again, I used to work for the public schools, so
don't tell that story again, because it was funny.
In real life, like, I shut the door on kids, man. Like, it was.
Don't tell me the story about the boys. Like,
no, not the teacher, not the teacher. But same school. Yeah. It was a riot in the hallways, and I was like 2 doors away from my office, which was like a closet or whatever. But whatever. and the riot started, yo, I ran in my office and shut the gate and shut the door. And it was these 3 girls in the hallway was like, Miss Angie, let me in. Miss Angie, can we get in? Come on, can we get in? Obviously, it had nothing to do with the riot. I was like, no. Because what I wasn't about to do
Wait a
was
minute,
open
you
my
ain't
door.
help the kids out?
Nah, bro. First of all, I worked in a high school. These kids was huge. They been way bigger than me. If I open the door and then they trying to let they friends in and they trying to let they friends, y'all tripping. I shut the gate and shut the door and set it over there like, y'all.
Hold up. See?
Wow.
Hold on.
I'm not no hero. Like you, we appreciate your sacrifice. You went to the army. Well, no, Marines.
Yeah,
right there,
yeah,
you go.
yeah.
You went out there, served. I'm not a hero, bro. I saved myself. Shut the door. It was like them kids better run.
I'm getting back to Ange would laugh if somebody walk up to me and steal me. Like just straight like punch me in my eye.
You
Ange
said if
she'll
a
laugh.
grown man walked up to you and punched you in your eye.
Yeah.
You ain't say if a woman did. If a grown man walked up to you
If
and
a
punched
grown
you,
man
that's
walks
your
up to me,
handle your business, bro. You want me to hold your hand?
so you
phone?
gonna just stand there and be like, damn, and you.
I'm waiting for you to handle your business. This is why I'm gonna stand there and wait. Do you need me to hold your car keys, your phone? What do you need? We want some water for the intermission? How can I help you whoop this dude ass? Because I'm not physically helping. I'm not swinging on no grown man. Now, if a grown woman came and punched you, I would have to handle that because the last thing I would want you to do is to hit that woman because then instantly the cops
All
will
right,
come
let's
and get
say
you.
the dude being disrespectful to you, and I jump in the middle. I'm like, yo, hold up, homie. You know what I mean? He's like, yo, what up? And then we start rumbling.
You still want me to get in?
What the?
Okay, wait. It's 1-on-1 though. Like it's 1-on-1.
Yo,
Why am I
Edge, but
jumping in?
I'm saying though, I'm looking after you. So the boy was disrespectful to you.
Okay, 20-year-old Ange, maybe. 40-year-old Ange, I'm like, Don, let's go. We out.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me
We
turn
out.
this music down.
It's gonna take a lot for me to physically touch someone. Yo,
If Ange is around y'all,
yo,
and you get rolled on and you get jumped, do not expect Ange to be assistant. I'm telling you, don't expect help from Ange, man. You gonna get knocked out.
that is not true. It depends on the circumstances. And yo, Lana, for real, man. Like you gotta understand. I am a fighter. Like I've been fighting since small
We
child.
all have,
I'm
Ange.
old and soft now. Like I got the little belly. I'm soft and sweet now. Like I'm not physically fighting somebody. It's gonna take a lot. You're gonna have to do a lot to physically get me to the point where I'm fighting you. Because then at that point I'm going for blood. Like I'm blacking out and it's ridiculous. So it's no
Ange.
point. It's no point in going there.
If I'm getting jumped, I'm gonna need you to black out.
You didn't say that.
Okay.
You said 1-on-1. Dude cock you in the eye, and then you're fighting. I'm gonna make sure you got your Gatorade, your water.
What the?
For when you done, bro, you gonna need.
Yo, I don't need a cup, man. I don't need
I got
that.
you. I got your phone fell out your pocket. I picked it up.
Yo,
Nobody
man,
got
this
your
boy
wallet.
going at it. Like,
Yeah, I made sure nobody
hold
had
on,
your
that's my brother.
wallet.
Yo, that's my bro. Like,
You tripping?
what
Somebody
the
got to drive you to the hospital, bro.
Oh my
So I'm
God.
gonna hop on board back like get off of him, and he gonna go.
And you got on his back.
And
He
he
gonna be
gonna
trying to
go,
knock you. He
throw
gonna
me
be
over
trying to
there
knock you down.
somewhere.
That's gonna stall him, and I can catch you with a 3-piece.
The most you might get out of me is I throw something at him from afar or something like that to distract him. But if it's if you're being jumped, that's different. But if it's 1-on-1, that's some coward stuff. Why you want a girl to help you, man? Hold your own.
You know, I understand the story. Like he came to disrespect you. Like maybe he touched you.
And you
he touched you.
he went too far now. He touched
So
me.
now I'm like, yo, what you doing? So I'm jumping up and standing up for you.
No, if he touched me, like you going like, come on, what are you doing? But no, listen, if we can walk away, we gonna walk away. If it's a way for me to get you out of this situation, we gonna walk away. We gonna walk away because it don't make no sense.
I'm
You
a
got
reactor,
you
Ange.
got a job, you got career, you got
you
kids.
sound like Ty now.
Yeah, I'm
You
thinking.
sound like Ty.
I told me and Key had this whole conversation.
You sound
man.
like Ty now.
And she was
Calm
like,
me down.
She was like, if blase blah happens, blase blah,
Yeah.
I'm doing this. And I was like, the hell you ain't. She's like, what you talking about? I'm like, I'm grabbing you and we out of there. Like, you're not about to fight nobody. And she was like, why? And I'm like, because the person she was talking about, I know for sure gonna press charges. And I know for sure we got way too much stuff going on. You got clearances.
Oh my gosh! Now you forcing me to be grown.
Yes, all day. We gonna do this the grown way. We gonna just go ahead. Now, if he hit you, it's not no time for no conversation. We can't walk away from that. You in a full-fledged fight. So I'm gonna make sure your wallet, your keys, your phone, maybe your hat, So your ward, I'm gonna make sure your stuff is good, so you be straight afterwards. But again, if it's a woman, I got you. If it's a woman, I hit her with a trash can. We be out.
Yo, if a chick trying to fight you, Ange, I'm gonna pick up and be like, yo, hold up, and I'm gonna grab her and I'm gonna sit her to the side.
That's not necessary. I'm good. If somebody swing on me, I promise you.
So that's me. That's me. Like, yo, Ange, you don't need to fight right now. Let me grab her. Boom, boom, boom. And
listen. If somebody swings
at
this point in my life, if they swing, I promise you I'm alright. And the joint will be over in probably less than 5 punches. I promise you we straight.
But I want you to say your job. I'm going to kick the same thing you kicked to me, all right?
But
I want
you
to
said
be able
somebody
to kick
swinging
your
at me, not just like somebody
pay
talking.
your bills. You don't need to be doing that growing up, Ange. That's what I'm saying.
If somebody's talking, they going to talk. If somebody acting up, if Karen start to act up, they going to act up. And I'm going to go ahead about my business. The moment they touch me is, then it's a wrap. But if they just doing what they doing, you got a whole dog.
Why you jump on me, man? Come on, man. Go upstairs.
But nah.
Go upstairs.
All right, where we at?
Go upstairs.
Right, Tracy. Man, shout out to Tracy. Tracy said she met me a couple years ago. I'm such a sweetheart. I'm an awesome person.
Tracy who?
Yeah, man. Tracy. She should do the healthy shows with Coach T every Sunday and Wednesday.
She said you're sweet.
I'm sweet, bro. I am Tracy. Tell him, Tracy. I am sweet. Thank you. Yes, nice old age, man. I'm chill. I'm calm. I'm a lover, not a fighter. yo, Tracy, you see his eyes, man? yo. Anyway,
Tracy, you at a happy hour right now? she's some damn where, cause
you tripping, bro.
She had a happy hour or something.
Nice. You meet me nowadays, you would have no clue who I used to be, which is how it is, how it's supposed to be in life. You know,
same here.
40-year-old Ann should not be acting like 15-year-old Ann.
Absolutely. So I'm same way. I mean,
yeah, man. We don't want no problem in these streets.
No, man.
As long as you leave us and ours alone, we straight.
Absolutely.
We straight.
I don't go picking no more.
Now, same scenario. Me and Tyra is at the amusement park. Somebody come up and hit her. Guarantee you gotta get me out of jail. Cause I'm gonna go ape shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, but me and you, somebody come hit you, like, I'm gonna need you to handle that.
Don't laugh at me though.
I'm a goofball. My initial might be.
You can't be a goofball to family. Like. All
right. Later on, I'll laugh. We'll laugh about it later on.
You can't even laugh about it later on.
Why? We laugh about fights now that we had back in the day. We can't.
But you gonna laugh at me getting caught? Like you gonna be
later on.
So we're gonna do the Jawn Show one day. We're gonna talk about something. You gonna be like, yo, because I remember Bull caught you. I'm like.
Even if you won, what if at the end of the day you won the fight? Bull was out.
You still gonna laugh about it. You gonna be like, yo, boy just walked up and caught you. And I'm be like.
But the end of the story is, you know what I'm saying? You reign victorious.
But I don't always want to, like.
I'm just saying. Like, if it was funny, like, how I not. Okay.
I don't always want to provide the index to the book, yo. Like, you know what I mean?
All right, man.
I don't need you to do the preface. Like,
I won't.
Nah.
I won't laugh at you. But you telling me if you was Chris Rock and I was just sitting in the audience chilling, we cool. And Will Smith just came up and just whack him. You think I'm not gonna be like, yo? Like,
but they're not family though.
Nah, I'm talking about if I was in the audience and that just happened. Like Chris Rock just walked up and was
family. Like, that's not they not family. Like somebody do it to you, I'm not talking about it no more.
So wait, so tell me, oh no, I ain't talking to that person. So wait, let me tell you. Let me play the scene. You're Chris Rock. Will Smith is anybody. I'm just in the audience watching the show. But we cool. We who we is. And he slaps you. You want me to run up on stage and tackle Will Smith? Like, no, not my brother.
No, absolutely.
So you want me to just sit back and be like, damn? Because that's what I'm going to do at the theme park. It's the same situation.
It's not the same situation.
How you figure?
The Oscars and the theme park are two different things.
Not to me, it ain't. You just got slapped.
Like, if we at work and that happens, I don't expect you to jump in.
Why?
We at work.
Nah,
it's a professional setting.
The location to me don't matter. You got slapped, you got slapped. It just don't matter.
Anyway, man.
I
don't trust you. I don't trust you, man.
Anyway, man.
I bet not trip, fall, accidentally get bumped. Nothing. You gonna laugh.
For Christmas, me and my family got this tradition. We sit back and we watch these videos of these people who be falling on ice. Like they just be walking and like the bloopers, they just be kind of like ridiculousness. They just be walking and they like boom, they just fall.
And Ange
like,
laugh
yo,
at.
I'm trying to tell you,
Ange
we be
laugh
in
at
there
people
in
getting hurt, yo.
tears. We be in tears. Me and all the kids, we have our popcorn. It's a whole family thing. We make our cookies. We turn on the same video every year, and we just cry. And the funniest part is school age kids. Like, it's a dad sitting in his car recording these kids coming around, walking out of school, and coming around this ice patch and don't know it's ice. And then they all start walking, boom, like going after. It's awesome. I'm just telling you. I'll forward it to you next Christmas.
Oh my gosh, man.
It'll bring the family together.
So man, yesterday it was funny, right?
I don't know how we ventured off to this, but he started it.
We was talking about the elementary school.
How the hell we get to this?
We was talking about you barricading, not letting kids in with a riot.
See, I'm not doing that.
You don't even look out for kids. So
nah, man, they was teenagers. They was huge.
They still kids, yo.
They bigger than me. You all right? Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm telling you, man, you need some water. And Ange got a case.
You think you have water?
She ain't give you no water,
you
man.
Water.
She gonna be like, nah, cause then I'll be thirsty. That's gonna be her, yo. I'm telling you, man.
You said I had a case, not I had like a water.
Yeah, because
if I got a case, you got water.
Nah, because in your mind you'll be like, yo, I might need this water tomorrow. So if I give you this water,
you heard what Tracy
I might
said.
need it tomorrow.
You heard what Tracy said. I am sweet.
And Tracy is at a happy hour. She's right now sitting at a happy hour.
She's extremely sober, and I'm extremely sweet. Anyway.
What you do for Tracy?
Nothing.
To make her believe that you this
I was
sweet,
just my regular person, man.
Man, whatever, man.
I'm just me. I'm a nice person.
Whatever, man.
Anyway.
You talking about you gonna laugh at me when I get punched in the face?
I'm not
That's
like
crazy.
not like to your face, man. But yeah,
what
probably.
You gonna do? You gonna go to the crib? You be like,
Nah.
yo, let me tell you what happened, kid.
Nah, it's true. Both. I'm gonna do it behind your back, into your face. It's true. But it don't matter though. We all good. Yo.
So I got in this heated debate, man.
About
Dr. Dre being the best producer and who is better than Dr. Dre, right? So
is this a social media debate?
Social media. I love social media.
You gotta stay off
because
social media, man.
People will really get mad at stuff, yo. It's funny, man. And
you be on there trolling.
I do. I say stuff that just like piss people off. Yo, but let me tell you what really pissed somebody off. So today is the first day of the National Gay Month.
Oh, okay. Pride.
Yeah, Pride Month, right?
You gonna say National Gay Month? You such a 70s baby. Please continue.
Is it the same thing?
No, bro. Go ahead.
It's not?
It's incorporated. It's Pride. It's all of the letters.
It's everything.
Yeah, it's all.
Okay, I'm sorry. I stand corrected. I apologize.
Go ahead.
So the Eagles posted up the colors on the logo.
Okay.
So of course all the real football diehard fans was like, "Oh my gosh, we're gonna lose next season," like all this other stuff, just saying a lot of bad stuff, right? One person was like, "I see why the team is weak," all this stuff, whatever, right? So some of it is funny, but it ain't something I would say.
Right,
you know what I mean? Because I respect everybody. I don't care. You know,
it is what it is.
It's your business.
Yep.
You do what you gotta do. As long as you just leave me alone. That's how I am.
Live your life.
Yeah, and I don't judge nobody, man. It was funny because I made a comment, right? So
I just need to know what you said.
I just wanted to be like sharp about it. I'm like, you know, why football? First of all, why were we the only football team on social media changing colors of the logo when no other NFL team did it? So I was like, why it has to be the Eagles? There you go. I don't like nobody. And I just wanted to ask a legitimate question, like.
But why not?
So.
Like.
I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know, like.
You was a troll. You was trolling, man.
Nah, I wasn't trolling.
Yes, you was.
I was just like, yo. I said, why? Why just the Eagles? How come the whole entire NFL not doing it?
Because why wait for everybody to do it when you could do it?
But that was my intent and my question.
Okay.
But when I said why just my team?
Yeah.
And somebody took it out of content.
And then
you millennials don't understand.
Are you a millennial?
You men in quotation marks and all this stuff. So I was like, no, I was meaning why not the entire league do it? Mm-hmm. And I get it. Like every sport organization represents themselves and to an extent.
Yeah.
But the league itself have to do it. You know what I mean? Because in that case, every other football team should do it. Post it up.
Maybe they would have seen it. Maybe they saw. Maybe Eagles can lead by example, and they see it, and then they throw it up.
Good point. And I was just bringing up awareness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This brings up a topic. I had I wouldn't call it a debate, but a conversation, and who was it? It's the somebody. Oh, the House Secretary or the Speaker of the House, the new black lady, right?
Yeah.
And they was like, the first African American openly gay Speaker of the House, right?
Yeah.
And then the person I was talking to felt the way, like, yo, why would they even say that? And I'm like, say what? It was like, say that she's openly gay. Like, what does that matter to her qualifications to be the Speaker of the House?
Right.
Why is it needed? You know, why do you need to say it? And we had two totally different point of views, because her point of view was, why amplify this part of her life rather than her credentials that allowed her to be the first whomever.
I agree.
And it was like, why not say, you know what I mean, Harvard educated, like go down her credentials and then say Speaker of the House. Why say first black, first gay? And she was like, you're putting emphasis on stuff that's irrelevant to the job, which she's going to be out here doing and what we're going to know her as, you know, as the Speaker of the House or whatever.
Right.
And I was like, I guess it's for the representation matters type conversation. You know what I mean? Because we constantly hear the alternative is representation matters. You need to be able to hear and see people who are like you to know that you can reach these heights, blase blah, right?
Yeah.
So what would be your thoughts on that? Like, is it diminishing what she did, or like should it be said or shouldn't it? Does it matter or don't it? Like,
so I'm kind of biased about it because, like you said, we talked about this before, and you said something always have to have a negative or something like that to that fact. I think we talked about this before, when we talked about.
Oh yeah,
you said you remember
they wanted
that?
When you ask for equality,
you want a good you
can't just ask for the positive. You gotta ask for the.
And I love that about. I love
thing.
that comment you said.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, if she doesn't mention the what they call the
sexual orientation, is that still what they call it?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know what the PC thing is for them.
Yo,
you missed this conversation about Monique.
I meant to say genre or something. I don't know.
But I think it's called sexual orientation. If it's wrong, I'm old. My bad. I don't mean no disrespect.
So then
go ahead.
But then you can't label it. You can't identify it if it's not labeled, right?
Right.
So then, and on the flip side of that, you want everything to be equal playing field.
Right.
So it's like either or. So the fence is like in the middle, and it's like you gotta say this.
Should it be said though? Like, should it be said? It's the first entry to this lady to the United States, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's going to be the Speaker of the House. Should it be known that she's the first? Like, do you even need to say first African American? Because we're looking at her.
We said it so many other times.
Right,
we said it with
why?
Latinos. We said it with, you know.
But is that derogatory then? That you bring up their ethnicity? You know what I'm saying? Like,
here's where we're getting at, because it's now becoming a very, very, very sensitive thing now. Because it's like before, you know, it was hushed. Now it needs to be identified. Now we shouldn't say it at all.
So if you become the Speaker of the House, should they be like, First Mexican
You know
heterosexual
what? You know what?
man
I just don't like you
as
right
the
now.
Speaker of the House. Like, you know, I had to throw that part out there. But no, like, so if a heterosexual get a job, like if she wasn't gay, same lady.
Yeah.
Are we gonna say first African American heterosexual woman Speaker of the House? Like, is that gonna be a thing? Like, because if representation matters, then I need to be able to look at her like, ooh, I could be the Speaker of the House one day.
And I think that's what it is. Just like the first black president.
But what did her sexuality have to do with that part? It was just
It's
like
still a
distinguishing characteristic.
Exactly.
So it's necessary to
Has to
say
be.
when you're introducing.
Yeah, so in the future, it can never be. It was never done, or it never was.
It never happened.
Exactly.
So if it's not spoken of, then you would never know that it existed.
Right.
Okay. I can see that.
Why say we had the first
I just
black
like
female
it, though.
vice president? Why we had to say we got the first white vice president, first man, whatever, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or
what is he called? What's Kamala's husband called? The first.
He's the
Yo,
first
somebody
man.
smarter than me. He ain't the first man. Yeah, somebody smarter than me in social media and tell me what's his like. He ain't the.
He's the.
Okay, wait. What was Joe Biden's when he was vice president? What was his wife called?
Vice Madam.
Second Madam Vice Lady.
Damn, we dumb as
Okay,
shit.
yeah. All right, so
We dumb.
at least we don't know it either way though.
We dumb as shit, yo. No, we need to go back to school.
At least we don't know one way or the other. That makes me feel better. At least we just not. At least.
It was something, man, but it was long. It was a long ass title.
At least it's not one sided.
I don't even remember.
At least we dumb all the way around.
Yeah.
I'm
It was
good
a
with
long
that.
ass title when it happened. I was like, he's the
Yeah.
what? And he had like 5 names. I was like, man, I thought he lost some points there.
That's
but-
crazy.
Nah, I, again, it's like you said, you know what I mean? You got to take some bad.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? I like that comment you made.
Nothing could be all good in
No.
the moment, and I think that's my biggest problem with anybody and everybody. Like when it comes down to the whole LGBT, do I think they deserve their rights? Do I think they deserve to marry whoever they want to, do what they want to? As long as you ain't hurt nobody, do you, boo boo? Do you?
But you know what? It's crazy because there's a county in Virginia. It's some county I never heard of.
Probably West Virginia. Anyway, go ahead.
They were voting on recognizing June as Pride Month.
Okay.
And they voted no. So one of the community leaders got upset about it, and she painted her fence the different colors, and you know she's married to a woman and everything like that. And she was going to raise awareness, and she said, "We're going to acknowledge it." And I don't give a damn.
Right.
I think they're the only county in Virginia that don't.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Yo, I got an unpopular opinion though. We gotta make this drop. Unpopular opinion time.
I know. Where's my drum roll? I gotta get that drink.
I really would like the rainbow back. Like, why did we take the rainbow from kids and people and then just make it like? Cause okay, so.
I agree with you. Go ahead.
Like I'm good with them having their color or whatever, but I just want the rainbow because look, so Ty, I think it was like Ty's 9th birthday, and we was doing a Laker thing.
Yeah.
And I had like these napkins, and Ty's birthday is in June, so I didn't even put it together that it was a pride napkin. But it had the purple and the yellow,
yeah.
And then at the bottom it had the rainbow or whatever. I was like, oh, this is cute. So I get the napkin.
Yeah. Yo.
I get the napkins, and then I'm told I bought pride napkins to this little boy birthday, and I'm like, yo, can I get the rainbow back? Like, who gave up the rainbow?
Yo, remember when Mickey Mouse, like, we used to rock the Mickey Mouse shirts and stuff back in the day?
Okay.
Yo, I had a Mickey Mouse shirt that had, like, different colors on it, too. And, you know, he was like a magic Mickey, and and it was
the
like
rainbows
the rainbow.
And, like, can I get that? Like,
I would never rock that shirt again.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, who voted for them to take the rainbow, and then we can't have the rainbow?
But see, then I get beat up for saying stuff like that. Like, I'm not rocking no Mickey Mouse shirt that got a rainbow.
Well, no, because so it was a shirt that's out, and again, it's all making sense because it's Pride Month. So I seen it on social media a couple weeks ago, and it was like One Love or something like that. So I think of One Love, I think of Bob Marley, and then it had rainbow, the different colors going straight, like in stripes or whatever. I was like, yo, this shirt dope. I immediately start thinking about the sneakers I could wear with it. And I'm like, yo,
typical,
I can
yeah.
wear, yeah. So I'm like, yo, this shirt is dope. Then I realized, oh, so then I don't know if that means like I shouldn't purchase it because I should allow, like, that's like, how would you feel if like a white person had a Juneteenth shirt on? Like, am I making a mockery of it or am I supporting it? You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of the whole thing when Walmart made that Juneteenth ice cream and then everybody went for them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to make a mockery of something, but I did want to rock the shirt because it was going to go great with my sneakers. But I didn't know how to support, so I just left it alone, like, because now I'm just confused. There's so many things I just don't. I don't know.
I don't know. So one thing that a friend of mine on social media, she posted something about, I'm not gonna greet nobody because I feel like I'm offending people today.
Right.
And I said, yo, I thought I was the only one that felt like that, right?
Right.
So there was this dude at the grocery store bagging my groceries. I didn't know he was gay or nothing like that.
Why would you?
But when I talk to people, even if they are gay, and I don't know them, I'm like, I talk to them like a dude. I'd be like, yo, man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Thanks, homie.
As you should.
Like, but this person looked at me, was like he ain't say nothing back or nothing. I looked, I was
that
like,
could just be cultural though.
I don't know,
but
man.
Here's my thing, like a gay man is still a man. So appreciate homie in a pound. You still a man.
No,
I didn't say a transsexual. I said a gay man is still a man. So you can treat him how you would treat
but most of them
man.
don't want to be considered a man.
No, that's that's a trans person, not a gay person.
But they're converting.
No, they're not. Oh, Jesus Christ. He's going to get us shut down and this is our own
So wait a minute. No, because we keep it real right here on the Jawn, man. So thank y'all for tuning in.
You a different letter. So
No.
it's LGBT. You the T.
So wait a minute.
You're not the T, you the T.
How can he still be a man? Is it just is it physical or is it like the
because
person?
Who you have
person?
sex with got nothing to do with your gender. So your gender is male. Who you have sex with is who you have sex with. So if you're a gay man, you're still a man.
No, but I'm just talking like the way they act.
Well, it's different kinds. Like it's different kind of men. I mean, you got the metrosexuals. You got the. I mean, it's different type of heterosexual men. They're still men. You know what I mean? Like you got the men who go every 2 weeks to get they, mani petty. And they just like to be, what is it, saposexual and all that?
I mean, I get pedicures. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
But that's not feminine to me.
It's not. I'm just saying it's different kinds of men. I mean, you got the rough and tough, rugged dude. You got the corporate dude. You got the.
But I'm just speaking
dude.
on the people that don't want to be like looked upon as men. They want to be.
So then they're transsexuals.
But they ain't changed yet.
Well, yeah, they ain't changed yet, but they trans. So like, if a man identifies as a woman, then he's trans.
Okay.
At least that's my understanding. I could be really wrong, but at least that's what I'm thinking.
I'm learning because I feel like I'm offending people when I call them man, when
Lana said everybody is not converting. Yeah, it's not like a thing. Like if you gay, there's such thing as gay men. I mean, but there's also such thing as transsexual men who identify as women.
Okay.
And then there you go. I personally, when I get pulled over by police, identify as a heterosexual white man, and I need them to call me John. Just so.
Lord have mercy. They go Ange. They go Ange again, finding ways to
listen,
beat the system.
I'm sorry. I got a heavy foot. When I pull over, my name is John, and I am a man, and I'm white, and you shall treat me as such.
Do you think they are offended when I talk to them and approach them like a homie, like out in the street? Like,
no, why would a man?
But that's what he did though.
But I think that could have been cultural. I'm assuming this person was a different ethnicity than you.
Nah,
he was a black guy.
He was a brother.
How young? How old? Like, are we? But then you gotta think about like, regional,
I don't know,
cultural,
late 20s.
Yeah, so it could have just been cultural. Like,
as he was just looking at me like, you know not to call me man. Like,
well, I mean, did he have on a skirt or something?
Nah,
then
he just had his nails done.
Okay.
But what I'm getting at is,
I had to call him sir too. But maybe, you know what? Maybe we're old in that, and we shouldn't call people sir, ma'am, nothing like that. Maybe that's what it is.
I don't know, man. You guys gotta like. I hope y'all understand me, cause I'm trying to adapt to this.
Listen, the they things, the they kills me every time. I'm just like, all y'all can get the hell out my face because I don't know who I be talking to. So I don't even do it no more. Like I was just at CVS and I'm assuming that person would identify as a they. But then again, is that disrespectful? Like, hi, how do you identify as? Like, is that disrespectful if I walked up to you and said that? Like, first time being that.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah.
It would be disrespectful. Now, I say it to somebody else, maybe a 20-year-old, and they would appreciate it. So it really just depends. Because, so this person was helping me at the cash register, doing whatever. Appreciate it. Thank you. And I left it out like that. I was going to say thank you, sir. But honestly, I couldn't tell if that was a man, a female, whatever. Did they have a pronoun or what? I just said thank you and walked out.
I think I'm still adapting because I do have some gay female friends. They what they call them, butches or whatever. I don't know, and I don't think that's the right term either. So
maybe stud. I think it's
stud. Okay.
Yeah. I'm assuming you're saying they're more masculine.
They're they're the masculine female out of a relationship type, whatever, right? Yeah. And they cool with me. Like we're so cool. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like we kick it. Like we homies. Blah blah blah. Right?
Yeah.
And then, you know, I don't want to like dap them and give them a hug like I would a regular.
Yo,
I got issues, man.
I really don't think it's nothing wrong with treating a person the way they are. You know what I'm saying? So
I really do.
If we always that, then we gonna that still that. Like if we always, you know, what's up and we never really touched, we cool. Like me, I don't necessarily like hugging females. Like I don't like hugging women. It has nothing to do with anything other than the fact that I'm 5 feet tall. Most women are about 5'6", 5'7". Every time I hug you, I get a face full of titty. A side face, a front face. I'm just blah, 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 blah. Every time I hug a female.
That is funny.
I don't care if you were anybody. So I really don't like those people who you never met before and they're like, oh, I'm a hugger. Now I got your titties in my face and I don't even know you, ma'am. Like I don't do it. It better be, my friends know, like, it really better be a funeral or a real reason for us to embrace, for me to, like, endure a mouthful of titties.
You had that height requirement, you automatically get titties.
Facts, like, I'm instantly coming, it's been a while. I'm coming right into your chest. I'm like, and then, same thing. I don't sit down on public transportation. Because I'm 5 feet tall. Yeah. So I got your crotch right at my face, at my eye line every time it's uncomfortable, male or female. So I will hug a dude. I'll come into the house. Hey, what's up, bro? Give you a hug. Yeah. I'm not hugging your wife. I'm not hugging the females. It's awkward for me. You know what I mean? So
no, I feel you.
So for me, it's like the intro and the greetings to me. I just keep it non-physical unless I need.
And I feel awkward hugging my friends that are what you call them studs.
I guess so.
I feel awkward.
Well, then don't do it.
I don't.
Exactly, like
I really don't, but they want to get me hugged. Like they be like, I'll be like, and I feel like
it's basically the awkward that I make people feel when they try to hug me. I be like, ooh, I don't hug.
They got boobs, you know what I mean? Like, but I'll be like, I don't want to touch them. Like, is that weird? I mean,
no. Okay, wait. Do you hug other females?
Yeah.
So then, that is weird.
Yeah.
Because why would they boobs bother you, but other females' boobs don't bother you? So that's weird. You see what I'm saying? Like. That's what you think.
Yeah, that is me.
That's what you think.
I told you I need therapy, man. I'm a very weird dude. I'm serious, yo. I am. Like, I am. I don't mean it.
Nah, it's really how it changed. Yo. Smidge, yo. Line is for real, bro. But it's really how the world changed so fast on us.
Yeah.
That in our generation we went from typewriters and pencils to computers in our hands and LGBTQ plus IA ... I mean, like it's a lot of change in in one generation, man. So I think we all just doing our best. As long as we ain't out here hating and hurting people.
Yeah, man. I don't.
Bear with us.
I don't. Like, we grew up in the late 80s, early 90s with a dude that we like looked up. Every chick wanted this dude. We used to go skating. We used to go to Carmen's. We used to go to Elmwood. We used to go everywhere, right? And he will pull the females.
Yeah.
And then he linked up with this one pretty like female. I mean, Patril. Her name was Patril, man. Beast.
Ugly name.
but she was a nice looking woman. And we was like, okay, that makes sense. Thorough brother, nice looking woman. They get together. She came to us one day. She was like, I wonder why he doesn't want to like kiss me. And he didn't even like ask to like sleep with me yet. We was like, huh? No, not him. Not him. Like, yo, he the man. He the man. Blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
So, you know, he came to my house and, you know, my mom's in the house, you know, because he was a cool dude. You know, he had a car. He was a little older than us. Okay. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I am the youngest, but I was still hanging out with older people, right? Yeah. So he came to the house and my mom picked up on him because he walked by the TV. He was like, oh, she rocking that dress. My mom was like, so when he left, my mom was like, I'm telling y'all, he is. And we was like, not him, right? But then a good friend of mine met up with him later in years on a rainy day, got picked up around the corner of Russell Street. A rainy day. Yeah, man, boom, boom, boom. I appreciate the ride, man. I appreciate it. Dropped him off. He's like, hey, before you go, I wanted to tell you something. I always wanted to tell you something. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, yo, can I talk to you? He's like, yeah, you can talk to me. He was like, can I hold what everybody be talking about?
Oh, pause. That's a pause right there.
So.
Okay, so honestly, I'd rather this generation than that generation. That DL hiding generation.
But it wasn't accepted.
But I'm saying.
I didn't mean to clap on that.
See, you clap. Look, you just that was.
I didn't mean to clap on that.
That was the universe clapping for me. But no, I'd rather it be everywhere, out in your face. It is what it is. Get with it. Then down low, nobody knows. It's a secret. I'm taking my life in my hands by just trying to ask this dude out. Type situation. Like I'd rather it this than that. If there was a either or, which I don't really believe in either ors, but whatever. If there was an either or, I would say now than back then. Because back then, you over here messing with females, you breaking their hearts, making them think it's them.
But it wasn't accepted back then. Right. It was more like, yo.
That's when it was. That's the problem. The fact that it's so accepted. Like they ask me now. Somebody asked me, yo, people don't come out no more. Like you never really know. It's not like a Ellen thing getting on TV like I am gay.
So how we go from not being accepted to being forced?
Who's forcing who?
That's what Dave Chappelle talked about.
Dave Chappelle.
I mean,
my understanding.
I think it's a level of force there. I mean,
no, I think that it feels that way to maybe your age and above, maybe even my age. But maybe a little bit higher than me. I think it feels a little bit forced. Because my age, too, because I had this conversation with Key all the time. She talks about the program, and she talks about it in everything, in the cartoons and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But personally, I never liked any sexuality in cartoons. I didn't like the prince kissing the princess when my daughters was watching it.
Yeah.
I never liked that. So I'm watching, Disney or whatever, and you got to kiss the boy or whatever, and then my daughter's taking her two dolls and making them kiss. At age 2 and 3, and I'm like, this ain't acceptable.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I felt that way then. So then when they were like the first gay Disney character or something like that, I was like, that's not acceptable. I don't understand sexuality in children TV, period. Any form, heterosexual, homosexual, all of the letters, take it out of cartoons. It's not necessary.
Yeah, friend of mine posted on social media and she got blasted for it. She was like, I'm trying to raise my son. Can we calm down with the over freaking like showing of gay stuff?
I don't think it's over. I think it. Okay, all right. Two ways.
I mean, you watch Disney Junior.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And you got two girls kissing.
It shouldn't be acceptable.
Then you watch something else, and they got two guys holding hands like commercials.
Yeah. Well, no. Okay, so here's my thing. I think that's fine. I think commercials are fine. I think platforms that are geared to children, as I mentioned, take all the sexualities out of it, period. Because it's not necessary.
But why do it to one and not the other?
No, a commercial is general for everybody to see. But a kid's program, Channel 12 or whatever it is nowadays, or Elmo and them, like, I don't think that's necessary.
But that commercial come on between Elmo and them.
Right, I don't think they should have kid commercials. You got enough cereals to show them and toys and.
But I think
my twist is let kids be kids.
I agree with you.
Period.
But I don't think media is doing that. They're doing a good job of that because
no,
they do it.
But they're trying to normalize it because honestly, they have done a good job with normalizing alternative ways of living. Because you talk to our kids, they could care less. I mean, you talk to Ty, 12, about to be 13, could care less. And yeah, I think he gay. I don't know. Could care. It's a non-conversational piece. You talk to like somebody was saying, yo, I didn't know. Did she come out? And you don't come out no more. You just are what you are. And it is what it is. Yeah. And the kids don't care. Like, you're not being bullied over it. You're not being, and I'm talking in generals. I know there's stuff.
No, and that's one thing I do. I can so clap on is
people are just who they are. Right
they are not like we were back in the day.
Yeah,
like we were like, you gay what?
Right.
And sometimes gay people got jumped and all that stuff
all day. I remember it. It was a whole run through uni. They was chasing the one bull, and I think he was the real flamboyant gay type. You know what I mean? So he like dressed up. And I think
how many you had in uni at that time?
At that time, it was the one.
We only had one too.
But see, that's the thing. It wasn't the one. It wasn't the one. It was so many of them because now on Facebook, a lot of my classmates back then.
I think that's a future decision.
No,
you think they was just in the closet all that time?
Hell yeah! Because once you watch Bull get chased through all first
you ain't
floor,
coming out.
You not. Yeah. Why would you be like, I like boys too? Yeah. Hell no. Yeah. Like it's not going to happen.
I can really honestly say we had strongly won.
Yo, I got into a whole fight because they said it was this girl in school, and we called each other twins because we look so much like that. I tricked my mom and made her think.
They said that y'all was doing with each other.
No. They said she was gay, and somebody was like, "Man, she gay," and I'm like, "What?" Punched them. Wow, because that was in the 90s. That was disrespectful.
Time out.
I told you, Ange, as a kid, was reckless, man.
Why can't I get? Why DJ Deluxe can't get that Ange? If a dude walk up to me at the amusement park and punch me in my face, why I can't get that Ange? You hit my bro. What? Like, why can't I get that?
Wait, Lana telling me it was more uni, more that was out like that.
She went to uni too.
Yeah, it was 3 started.
That's why they called it uni.
And they shut up. It's called the gay charter. What gay charter?
They had a gay charter at uni?
About? Like, I don't know this. She's like a year or two under me. So maybe when I left, they did something different. I don't know no gay charter.
I don't know.
I just know the dude got chased through business charter on the first floor. And he was like dressed up. He was flamboyant. Nails, hair was all done or whatever. But they chased him and they beat him up in the back of the school. It was crazy.
First of all, we're gonna revisit that. Yo, you called her gay. What? We're gonna. I need that same. I need that same energy.
It was disrespectful.
Disrespect me. Punch me in the eye.
First of all, I was reckless back then.
Stole
I was
me.
Fighting over
I
anything.
need the reckless Ange when we at the music park and the boys steal me.
But the craziest part is Shorty is gay right now. She's happy. Crazy. She out. Yeah. She living her life. She's 100% gay. Yeah, and that's still we talk on Facebook. Still the homie. I got no problem. Who cares? But at the time, I definitely took that couple of days suspension because I'm like, yo, you ain't gonna disrespect my. Like, I didn't even say no words. I just straight as I was supposed to because at that time that's what was acceptable.
So one time,
gay chart.
I was.
I'm trying to see what she talking about.
That's what I call uni.
Get the hell out of here.
One time I went to go pick Ty up. She was in the Navy.
Okay.
Went to her job. Boom. She worked with a gay dude in the Navy.
Okay.
Right? And I walked in the door. And the dude was like, "Oh my God, who was that fine mother?" And I was in uniform. And I said it just triggered me. Yeah. So I'm talking to the real straight men like myself who get hit on. How do straight men they have that mentality? He's supposed to react when they get hit on.
So then, how do you get hit on how do you react when Retribution try to holler at you? Like when Shorty, remember that movie? But when Precious try to holler at you,
that's a female. Though.
No, but I'm just saying, how do you react when somebody that you're not attracted to?
I'm supposed to be like, nah, that's okay, I'm good.
When somebody that you're physically not attracted to hits on you, how do you react?
I was like, nah, I'm good.
That's exactly how
like-
you act. Yo, I had this lady in Wawa offer to buy me a Benz. Like, she was like, yo, because I was on my way to work. She was like, yo, you won't have to work no more. That car out there is
Damn,
yours.
man, it's like, why we ain't...
Yo, I was looking at...
I can't have a pool right now in my backyard. I'm your brother, yo.
I'm over here ordering my food at Wawa, and she's steady talking to me.
Yeah.
And I'm just laughing. Like, I'm like, yo, sis, you are funny. Like, you're hilarious to me. I didn't feel like I was about to walk out on some gay stuff, but not, like, I didn't feel... It was just somebody else trying to talk to me. I wasn't interested.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. No, thank you.
Yeah.
I was like, after ordering your food, you know, that take about a couple of minutes or whatever, I was like, it's flattering, but no thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because but whatever. But nah, to me, it ain't nothing. But everybody in the world think I'm gay just simply because I'm stuck in the 90s. You know what I mean? Like, I still dress the same
That's
way.
another thing that bothers me,
I walk
too.
with my bob. Like, my brothers done raised me, so I still walk with my Angie bob.
Yeah, like any female that rock sneakers
if you're not super
and a
duper
ponytail.
feminine,
Exactly.
then you're gay.
Oh,
And
she might be gay.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So then I
Like,
get hit on by everybody all the time, and it just is what it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
So what you say is no thank you, sir. Well, I'm no thank you, not interested. And keep it pushing.
There's some that will just probably look.
Right.
But then there's some that would be just like.
Gotta shoot your I'm all for shooting your shot. I'm all for shooting your shot.
Don't shoot it.
I'm shooting my shot.
Like,
I'm gonna shoot my shot. Like everywhere. Like if I'm ever in a situation and Tyson Bedford walk in, I'm still gonna shoot my shot. I got 0 chances with this model.
I think I'm more better today.
I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Back in the day, like.
Yeah.
Like 90s Don,
Yeah.
I reacted like that. And they had to grab me out the office because I was like trying to go over the desk and I wanted to fight the dude.
Yeah.
But I'm a lot better today. I'm a lot better because I got friends. I got friends, both sides. You know what I mean? So it don't matter, man.
It really
people
don't.
Are people
but
me.
I really think this generation is kind of showing us how to be accepted. I'm not upset when I'm seeing it in TV shows because I think that everything should be. If art's supposed to imitate life, then how do you have a TV show with all heterosexuals? It's not possible.
Yeah.
Like your life doesn't have all heterosexuals in it. My life doesn't. So it's not possible to have a TV show that's strictly. It's like how Friends got criticized for being strictly white. You know what I mean? Like you can't have TV shows that's all white. Okay, so really you're in New York and there's no black people, there's no Asians, there's no. You know what I mean? So I kind of look at it like that. It doesn't offend me. What offends me is anything that's inappropriate. So you talking about stuff with kids or daytime and you got like overly PDA, like way too much for daytime TV.
But
I'm like, it's not necessary.
I don't think there's no way around it though.
It is.
I don't.
Certain things should be for certain places. You got ratings. You got PG, G. I think anything.
Okay, now you got the internet.
Well, I mean, but the internet, you seeking out for it, right? Like you're looking for this stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you seek, you shall find.
Like you know what I mean? You in the crib, but then your kid go to school, they take their phone, they get on the school bus, you don't know what they doing.
And that's my point. And that's why I think that the kids should know about it, but to an extent. Right? I think like I could be wrong, but I'm going off my memory and it sucks. I think like Elmo in Sesame Street was like Johnny has 2 mommies or something like that. Like, so I think those things should be it's okay kind of ish rather than Sarah and Sarah like each other. I don't think that needs to happen, but I think letting them know that this is out there so your kid won't be at school
but they gotta like each other. They gotta like each other to have the kid though.
No, but that's what I'm saying, you're going too far with it. You know what I mean? Like don't go so if we're talking about Elmo and them, we talking about preschool, you still home with your parents. Don't go so far into why Sarah and Sarah has the baby and that baby is in your class. Go to but Sarah's mom and Sarah other mom.
But see, that's what my friend had an argument on social media. It's like you're doing things that are exploiting that stuff that is hitting her kid, and then it's left to her to have to explain.
Which you should. So here's my thing. Okay, prime example. My friend had my chick at my job, white girl. She had a daughter during quarantine. Everybody is working from home. Nobody is outside. None of that stuff. And I was like, yo, You want me to come around and just like say hi to your kid from the window so that she know black people exist? Because honestly, a kid that was born during quarantine could have went 2-3 years and never saw a black person and could be that kid in the store like looking at you like, what?
Right.
What the hell is that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why are they skin different? And you know, a 3-year-old gonna say it like, mommy, why is that person brown? Like, and it'd just be a regular question for them. So I think it's kind of like that. If it's normal, then it's normal, and the kid won't feel like Twilight Zone when they hear it. I just think it's ways to introduce that rather than making it sexual. Because if we're just talking about family structures and how a family is made, then we say a family could be multiple things. Okay, because truth is a family can be. If she's trying to raise her son, he's still going to, at some point, be introduced to a family that looks different.
Yeah.
It's not saying that Johnny kissed Johnny. Yeah. It is saying that families come in different sizes and options. I don't know. But, I mean, the alternative is to raise that kid who's, like, completely confused. And then have somebody else explain it to your kid. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want that. I don't want the world telling my kid something. I want to tell my kid something. I don't know.
It's just, yeah, man. It's just a situation that we still trying to, like, adapt to. You know what I mean? And, you know, we come from that generation where, you know, it wasn't accepted and it was be this way. Yeah. This is how you should be.
But here's the funniest part. Look, my homie, Lana just said, any girl tomboy kind of get that. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, it just you was a tomboy. That just meant you was a tomboy. I was attracted to tomboys back then. Right, but it was just you was just a tomboy. You was just a tomboy. Like, and nowadays, if you a tomboy, you gay. Nah, not really. I still just like doing. You know what I mean? Just whatever.
Yeah, I love tomboys. So, like back in the day,
but nowadays,
I didn't want pretty like.
But that's what I'm saying. Nowadays, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, the moment you a tomboy, you're just gay. But then I come from, like, when I was a kid, I was looking up to the Queen Latifah, still am. The Queen Latifahs, the Moni Loves, the Aaliyahs, the MC Lights. I like the way they dressed. Right. So then now I'm an adult, I kind of emulate what they was dressing back then. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, because that's the style that I grew up thinking was dope. And that's the style I kind of stayed with because I got stuck. It's still dope. But that's what I'm saying. So then the moment that I don't conform and, you know, I mean, walk around with the shoes that hurt my feet with the angry my toe hurt face, then I gotta be gay because y'all gay? No, I like your shirt, but I mean, like, we.
I always thought it was
ain't the same.
I always thought it was dope when a female rock, you know what I mean, some sneakers, some jeans, and a hoodie. And still look cute with it. Right. That's dope to me. Right. You know what I mean? So, you know, when you know, I met my wife, when I met Ty, she was like that. You know, she's like, boom, boom, boom. I'm throwing some sneakers on. I'm throwing these classics on, boom, 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 or some Air Force Ones. Yep. And I'm rocking, like, you know, a button up. And I'm like, yo, that's dope. Yeah. So you dress like me. That's cool. So
I think it's a preference thing, but now everything has to be labeled and everything has to be under these umbrellas that it gets weird. And so I go to YY and then Shorty tried to holler at me. Lady at my job tried to holler at me.
That's
I was
crazy.
Like, she was like a VP or something. She was high up.
That we're missing on these opportunities, and so.
Yo, she kept bringing me breakfast sandwiches. Key was like, yo, you really gonna keep eating this breakfast? I'm like, how many times am I gonna deny the breakfast sandwich though?
Yo, get them to get a swimming pool for me, man. Get them to get us a swimming pool, yo.
After a couple of weeks of this lady making me breakfast, yo, I was just like, thank you. I prefer it on a croissant though.
Yo, we need a swimming pool. We need a swimming pool with some jet skis. Facts. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Nah,
shout out to Shorty though. She made a good bacon, egg, and cheese croissant.
Damn. Look, man, you gotta keep them connects, yo.
I wouldn't take the bins from the other chick, but listen. You wanna make me a sandwich?
That leads me to my comment that I'm gonna say is, you know, happy Pride Month, everybody. You know, a lot of people are not adapting to it. A lot of people are accepting to it.
Yeah. I think they need to get over it. I honestly think I do. I happy Pride Month. I don't want nobody to be out here not living their truth. Live your life. Don't hurt nobody, and do what you do. I mean, anybody who's uncomfortable with it, they'll get over it.
Do I wish we didn't have categories? Absolutely. I think the world would be a better place if we didn't.
But we didn't have categories, and the world was a effed up place. So I don't know if that argument stands anymore.
No, we always had it.
Nah. Well, we had gay, but that was it. But like,
Well,
prior to
not
was it
just
2015 or something like that, there wasn't really categories. You didn't have the whole LGBT, all the other letters.
so they got a label then. But what I'm saying is, when you start labeling, then that's when you start creating these categories of separation. And just like with race, when you start saying he's white, he's black, it's just instead of saying that's a female, that's a male, or even that's a category. Damn, you know what I mean? Today,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So
I think everything is, man.
Yeah,
I think
man.
at some point we're label whores. We love labels. We need to know that this is a phone and that these are keys.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we need to know that this key don't open this phone, but this key open that one. I think that's just how you identify.
Cause man, growing up when I was in high school and all that stuff, like before high school, I never went to school with white people until I went to high school.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, damn.
I didn't go. I think it was. Lana, tell me if I'm wrong. I think it was about 2 white people in uni. At least while I was there. But
No, I agree with you, because when we played y'all in basketball, I ain't see no white people. We had white people on our team.
It was
so,
not a lot of white people.
Yeah.
I didn't see white people until I went to college. But
Yeah.
I liked alternative music, so I liked the Nirvanas, the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That's what I'm saying,
so
man.
I was all engrossed with that culture as well as hip hop.
People out there, man, if you prejudiced, if you hate another culture, you like something of that particular group anyway. So why are you hating on people of that group?
It
So I
takes
don't
too much
understand.
energy, man.
It's too much energy, man. I'm not gonna hate
But
white
honestly,
people.
yo,
I'm not gonna hate like
Kendrick Lamar said it in his song, the new song that came
Yeah.
out, and he was like, the fact that the word gay was the most derogatory thing you could call a person back in the 90s. Like, it was like, if somebody was like, man, you gay, like, that was the most derogatory, that was the lowest thing you could call somebody. You had to fight. It was kind of like your mama and you gay, and you had to fight.
that was the joke of my brothers growing up. 4 boys.
Yeah. Oh, man, you gay. Yeah.
You gay, and my brother, one of my brothers, he take offense to it now. So we all like, man, we grew up doing this.
Right.
He's like, man, we'll make sure I think I'm gay. Like, dude, we know you're not gay. You married, blah blah blah. Like, dude, and I mean, you could be. It don't matter if you married or not. But I know my brother ain't gay. You know what I mean?
No, I get you.
But it's like you said. It was so offensive.
It was.
It was so offensive.
It was really like the worst thing you could say to somebody. Reason why
a lot of
Shorty
people
said that about
DL. Yeah.
Well, yes. Shorty
Yeah.
said that about my homie in high school, and I had to defend her.
You took offense to it.
Yeah, I had to defend her. Like, man,
So I'm gonna need that
she ain't never tell me she
I'm gonna
was
need
gay.
that. I'm gonna need that same energy. Like,
Bro, if a grown ass man hits you, bro,
you better be like, what? You talking about brother D, and you better go up.
If a grown ass
You better
man
go
hits
up,
you,
yo.
man, I'm gonna need you to hit him back. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him back,
Alright,
but
so what I
I'm
got to
gonna
do
need
with
that
this?
same energy. Like, okay, will it work if he called me gay and I'm not
if
gay?
he called you gay, I would laugh.
See,
That's funny.
See,
What?
See?
What if somebody walked up to you and was like, man, you're a rabbit? Like, I'm still gonna laugh. That's hilarious. You're obviously not a rabbit. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, man.
It's stupid. What are you talking about? He's not green.
anyway, we got 1 minute left.
1 minute, yo.
I said 1 month.
Look at that. So, Pride Month, yeah. Monique, she was right. Gay
Yeah.
people, have your time. Have fun. Be safe. Don't hurt nobody.
Yeah, man, DL, man, y'all comedians out there, y'all start respecting Monique, man. She is a queen of
Facts.
comedy, man.
Look, we gonna go from LGBT to DL, and that's
Yeah.
just his name.
Yeah,
But that is,
DL.
that is so funny. She
Why
pointed
your
that
name
out.
DL?
She pointed that out too. She was like, "This man went 30 years. His name DL. What do you think that means?"
Birthday in June. No, let me stop. Let me stop.
The whole month.
Anyway, man, we appreciate
All right,
y'all. We love y'all.
We out here.
Shout
We
out to
out there
y'all.
next week.
Oh, and the new show coming on.
The new show comes on 6/8. It's called The Hustle. Check it out. It come on right after our shows on Wednesday, 8
Oh,
o'clock.
dope.
Yeah, they following
Dope.
right behind us because they got that heat. So check them out on 6/8.
All right, we out,
We
y'all.
out, man.
Later.
Doom, doom, doom.